Maybe this is just a problem I have, but maybe you can relate. You get done cooking your barbecue dish, your chicken, your brisket, your whatever you're cooking, and you look around and you're like, well, what are we gonna have with it? So you can't forget the sides. Today I'm gonna show you an awesome side. It's the best ever smoked mac and cheese. Stay with me, you're gonna love it. To get our macaroni started, we want to go ahead and get the noodles cooked, and we got our water boiling or close to a boil. We're going to go ahead and get our noodles in. We're going to use one box. We're going to get those in there, stir them around. It's a 1 pound box. And we're going to cook those to basically the box's instructions, but we're looking for an al dente finish. That way they still have a little bit of texture, because we're gonna cook them for another hour or so on the smoker. So we don't want a noodle that's gonna be mushy. So we're gonna be very careful about pulling these off at the right time. All right, so our next step is to get the bacon rolling. And the bacon's for a topping that we're doing on the macaroni and cheese, and I'm gonna cook the bacon on the Rec Tec. For those of you that don't know, the Rec Tec is an awesome pellet grill, very simple to use. We're gonna push the power button, and I'm gonna cook the bacon at 325, and that's it. The Rec Tec's gonna do the rest. It's gonna bring the temperature up to 325. Probably it'll take about 15-20 minutes, and I can go ahead and get the bacon on the grill. So the magic to any macaroni and cheese is the cheese. That's kind of where the flavors come from, is your cheese and your spices. You know, macaroni and cheese can be very bland and dull. You know, my kids actually like the bland and dull, like Kraft macaroni and cheese, but what we're going for here is a macaroni and cheese that has some wonderful flavors that both the adults and the kids will like. We're gonna go with a cheese sauce that hopefully everybody likes. We're gonna start with 2 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of flour. We're gonna do this on medium heat. Once that's come together, we're gonna add our cream, about a half cup at a time. And we'll bring that together. And you can kind of see it thickens up a little bit. Once it starts to thicken up like that, then you go ahead and add your next cup of cream. Now we're just gonna let that simmer just a little bit while it thickens. All right, so it's nice and thick. Now it's time to add our cheese. We're gonna add about 6 of our 8 ounces of sharp cheddar. We're gonna save about 2 ounces or so to put on the top later. We're gonna do the same thing with our Monterey and Colby. Using about 6 ounces of Monterey Colby blend. So it's gonna give us 4 total cheeses we're putting in. And I'm just eyeballing this. Dropping back to more of a low heat here. With the Parmesan cheese, I'm gonna go ahead and add the last cup of the cream. And I'm gonna do about 4 ounces of the Parmesan. This is gonna give us a very, very nice, rich and creamy sauce. All right, we're gonna kind of let that just simmer and come together and melt. We'll come back to it in a minute. All right, our cheese sauce has come together pretty nice. Now it's time to finish it off. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm using this jalapeno hot sauce. You can use a hot sauce of your choice. Now, you can use 1 to 2 tablespoons for a recipe of this size. 1's gonna be a little more mild. 2 is you're gonna taste it a little more, obviously. And it really depends on the hot sauce that you're using. I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon because, like I said, I'm trying to go with a recipe that everyone's gonna like. I love the way truffles taste, and this white truffle oil is absolutely amazing on almost everything you put it on. I'm going with 1.5 tablespoons of this truffle oil. Give that a stir. And then we're gonna go with about 1/2 cup of sour cream. We're gonna take it off the heat now. This sour cream is just gonna really bring things together nicely. And that's gonna complete our sauce. Now we're just gonna let this sit for about 5 minutes or so off the heat after we've stirred it all up and kind of let these flavors just kind of come together. You can see our bacon's underway. You gotta watch your bacon. You wanna get it just so it's just starting to crisp, but not too far along. So we'll be pulling it off here probably in about 5 minutes or so. Time for the magic. All right, now we're gonna stir that all together. It's time to put our salt and pepper in. A fresh crushed black pepper and a little pink Himalayan salt. Now, as tempted as you may be to just go ahead and have this now, we're not done with this. We need to put this in a baking dish and get this on the Rec Tec for about an hour. I took the bacon off the Rec Tec, but what we want to do is we want to go ahead and put this on the Rec Tec at 350 for about 40 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and put the rest of the cheese on top and sprinkle the bacon on top at the end. I'll show you how we'll do that. But I'm gonna put this on the Rec Tec and we're gonna cook it for about 40 minutes. All right, so we've been on for about almost 40 minutes. And that's coming along real nice. I don't like real crusty macaroni and cheese. If you like a crusty macaroni and cheese, you could leave this on a little longer. All I was trying to do was get some smoke flavor on it, and that's what I've done. So now it's time to go ahead and put our topping on. Kind of spread that out, mix it up a little bit. All kinds of cheesy goodness there. Now this is the bacon, and I just put it in a food processor and I ground it up so it's really fine. And I'm just gonna sprinkle this on top. So instead of a bread crumbs or anything, we're just gonna have bacon. You know what I say about bacon? Bacon makes everything better, especially macaroni and cheese. See, I got it real fine. That's it right there. We'll go for about another 20 minutes And then we're gonna come out here and this is gonna be heaven. And there it is, all finished up. Best mac and cheese ever. I can't even begin to explain to you how the smell is just, I mean, it's just phenomenal. So let's go ahead and take a little chunk out and taste it. I have a feeling it's going to be amazing. Let's give this best macaroni and cheese a taste and see how it came out. Oh, that is really good. The bacon on top is just wonderful. The cheesy crust layer that you do on top, I mean, it's absolutely perfect. Best macaroni and cheese. You gotta give this a shot. I really appreciate you sticking around to watch the whole video. Check out these other videos over here. You may very well be interested in those also. The inspiration behind the videos is your feedback. And the best way to give me your feedback is to hit the like button down below. Most importantly, hit the subscribe button down below. And you can also leave comments. I can't wait to see you next time.